Get out of here right now, you uneducated old hag! You weren't even invited to today's ceremony! How dare you show up uninvited! It's unbelievable!
What's unbelievable is your behavior, Catherine! Suddenly throwing a bucket of water on me? Why would you do such a terrible thing?
Because you crashed my wedding uninvited! This is what happens to stupid women who show up where they're not wanted!
Excuse me?
How did you even get in without an invitation? You know I hate you because you're uneducated and stupid, right? I specifically asked Mom and my brother not to bring you here. I told them it would be embarrassing to have a relative without a college degree. And yet here you are, sneaking in.
I did no such thing. I was invited by the groom. I had no idea the bride would be you, Catherine. This is just a coincidence.
Huh? Why would an uneducated idiot like you be invited by my Thomas? He's a Harvard graduate like me. Plus, he works at a prestigious company. There's no way someone like him would know some small-town woman without a degree.
Well, I'm here because I was invited by him, but you threw water on me and are trying to kick me out. And to think my husband and his mother hid the fact that his sister was getting married. I've really had enough.
I'm the one who's had enough. I get that you want to be friends with accomplished Harvard graduates like me, but sneaking into my wedding venue? This is why uneducated people have no manners or common sense. So self-centered. Having someone like you as a sister-in-law, even by marriage, is more than I can stand.
Excuse me?
People like you should know their place. Did you think you'd blend in with all these educated people? I saw you looking at all the decorations like you'd never seen anything so elegant before. Was this your first time in a 5-star venue?
I don't need to defend myself to you. I came because I was professionally invited.
Professional? The only professional thing about you is how professionally embarrassing you are to our family.
What? How can you say such a terrible thing?
Don't you understand that you're not wanted in this family? Anyway, the ceremony is about to start. You don't have a seat, and you must be embarrassed in those wet clothes. Get out now, you uneducated hag!
I'll leave, but you'll definitely regret this.
No, I won't! I'll be relieved! Once you're gone, I can finally enjoy my perfect day with all these accomplished people. Thomas will never have to know I'm related to someone like you, even by marriage.
Fine, I'll leave quietly, but please give Thomas a message for me. Tell him I won't be able to give the speech he asked me to give as his boss.
Huh?
My speech notes are soaked too, so even the staff can't read them for me. Oh well, I came today not as your sister-in-law, but as Thomas's direct supervisor. I never expected this to happen.
What? Wait a minute, you're Thomas's boss? You can't be serious. There's no way.
Ask him yourself. I'm the director of his department.
But, that's impossible. Someone without a degree can't possibly.
Well, good luck with everything. I won't take responsibility for whatever happens next.
Wait, don't go yet. I need to verify this.
Too late. You've made your feelings quite clear. I'm leaving now.
But if you're really his boss, oh God, this is...
As you said, I'm all wet and don't have a seat. Goodbye, Catherine.
Director, why are you suddenly leaving? Did I do something offensive? If I've done anything to make you angry, I apologize.
Calm down, Thomas. You haven't done anything wrong and don't need to apologize. I just had some issues with your bride and decided to leave.
Huh? With my bride? Do you know her somehow? Director, please tell me what happened. Did she say something inappropriate?
This might surprise you, but I'm actually Catherine's sister-in-law. She's my husband's sister.
What? Really? That's impossible. How could such a coincidence...
I know it's hard to believe this, but it's true.
But Catherine told me her brother was single.
You're kidding. She actually explained it that way?
Yes, she said her brother wasn't married. Even her family said the same during our family dinner.
So even my husband and his mother are also in on this lie. And I wasn't even invited to that dinner.
I'm so confused right now. We've been planning this wedding for months, and Catherine never once mentioned having a sister-in-law.
That's because she pretends I don't exist.
If you really are Catherine's sister-in-law, why weren't you invited to the wedding? Or why was your existence hidden by her? I know you're not the type to lie, Director, but this is also confusing.
It's embarrassing to admit, but Catherine and I don't get along at all. Actually, she one-sidedly hates me. She really looks down on me because I didn't go to college.
What? You didn't go to college, Director?
Oh? I thought I'd mentioned that.
I never heard that. I'm shocked because you're so capable at work. I thought you graduated from some prestigious overseas university. Just the other day, you were on the phone with our French client. Your French was so fluent.
Due to family circumstances, I couldn't afford to go to college. But with motivation, you can accomplish anything with work and foreign languages, right? So I worked really hard to become a director at our company.
Wow, that makes your achievements even more impressive. You rose to your position through hard work and talent rather than connections or credentials.
But Catherine is just obsessed with academic credentials. No matter where I work or that I can speak French, she doesn't care. She won't even talk to me properly just because I don't have a college degree.
Oh, I had no idea she had such prejudices. She never showed that side to me.
People often hide their worst traits until after marriage. So I'm going to leave now. If I insist on staying, it will just cause trouble for you, Thomas. I'm sorry about all of this.
I understand the situation now. We should be the ones apologizing. You came all this way only to be sent away. Please, wait, Director. Let me talk to Catherine about this. There must be some misunderstanding.
You don't need to apologize, Thomas. This isn't your fault. I'll be going now. Good luck with the wedding, if you decide to go through with it.
I need to process all this. Thank you for being honest with me.
Take care, Thomas. I'll see you next week.
I can't believe you work at the same company as Thomas, let alone as his boss. I almost collapsed when he told me.
Yet you still managed to have your wedding. My husband showed me the photos. It looked like a lovely ceremony. You had such a nice smile. It's hard to believe you were shocked at all.
Oh my, trying to act tough. Deep down, you're surprised we went ahead with the ceremony as planned, aren't you? Weren't you expecting us to cancel, but my brother told you everything went fine, right?
Yes, I was surprised about that. I thought it might be canceled after what happened.
As if something so minor would cancel a wedding, you idiot! Thomas was a bit upset at first, but I quickly explained you were just jealous of our success. Did you actually think your little revelation would ruin my special day?
I wasn't trying to ruin anything. I simply told him the truth when he asked.
Thomas and I are both Harvard graduates working at prestigious companies. There's no way a perfect couple like us would cancel our wedding. Just because we kicked you out, an uneducated nobody.
Darn, that's too bad. I was hoping if it got canceled, you might finally change your attitude.
Huh? Did you think I'd come crawling to you in a panic? Me, a Harvard graduate with top credentials, to a nobody without a degree like you. I'd rather die than apologize to someone who couldn't even get into a community college.
I thought you might recognize me a little bit. I think I've worked pretty hard, if I do say so myself.
I was surprised you work at a big company and have a director position, but that hardly impresses me. There's no way someone without proper education could legitimately hold such a position.
That's quite an accusation. Do you have any basis for that claim?
No matter what job or position you have, you're still just someone without a degree. You'll always be inferior to me.
Oh, is that so?
Actually, this is a huge opportunity.
Huh? Opportunity?
You need to give your director position to Thomas right now. From today, my husband Thomas is the director, and you'll be his subordinate. This is an order from your sister-in-law.
Are you serious?
Of course I am. It's only right that the position goes to the most qualified person. It's ridiculous for someone without a degree to be a director at a major corporation, and especially to be the boss of a Harvard graduate like Thomas. It should be the other way around, you working under him.
You're the one being ridiculous, Catherine. Why should I work under him when I've been at the company years before him? Companies value results over education. Don't you understand that?
What do you mean companies value results? You've just been jealous of his education and blocking his promotion. You're probably terrified that once people realize how smart and talented Thomas is, your days of pretending to be competent are over.
I've never blocked Thomas's promotion. In fact, I've been mentoring him to improve his performance.
I'll expose all the wrongdoing you've been doing.
What? Wrongdoing? What are you talking about now?
I've always wondered why Thomas, a Harvard graduate as smart as me, wasn't getting promoted. I heard he's the slowest to advance among his peers.
Yes, that's true. His colleagues are getting promoted regardless of their educational background because they produce results.
But now I finally figured out why. May, you've been sabotaging his career advancement, haven't you? You've been jealous of his excellent education and using your position as his boss to prevent his promotion. Otherwise, someone without a degree like you would quickly lose your director position to him.
Excuse me?
It all makes sense now. You've been giving him bad evaluations and assigning him impossible tasks so he looks incompetent. You're threatened by his Harvard degree because deep down you know you're unqualified for your position.
That's completely untrue. I've always been fair in my evaluations.
I'm going to report all your evil deeds to the company. Then you'll be demoted immediately, and Thomas will get promoted and take the director position at the prestigious company.
Oh dear, I'm getting a headache. So your beloved fiancé's slow promotion is somehow my fault? Just to be clear, do you really believe that?
Of course I do. This is a brilliant deduction from my Harvard-educated mind. It can't be wrong.
So, this is a brilliant deduction.
My Harvard professors always praised my analytical thinking.
Have you ever considered that maybe Thomas just isn't ready for a promotion yet?
No way. Thomas deserves a promotion. You're just blocking his way.
I guess you just don't understand his business skills and abilities.
I've seen through your scheme completely. You've been holding back a Harvard graduate out of your own insecurity. I need to tell Thomas about this right away. He's always complaining about his strict boss and worrying about promotions. When I tell him I'm going to expose his terrible boss, he'll be thrilled. And that will be the end of you. Know your place and work under the more qualified people.
That's why I am knowing my place and working under my qualified director. Please stop saying such ridiculous things.
Huh?
Yes, I've told you that my director is strict, but I've never once complained. I totally respect her. Unlike my capable director, I know that I'm slow at work and not very competent. But she never gives up on me and continues to mentor me. I respect and admire her for that. How can you say such disrespectful things about her?
Wait. Is that actually you, Thomas?
Yes, it's me. I can't believe what I'm reading in these messages. Is this really how you think?
Why are you defending her? She's trying to sabotage your career. She's jealous of your Harvard degree.
My slow career advancement is my own fault for not producing results. Don't make it sound like it's the director's sabotage. That just makes me feel even more pathetic.
Wait, why are you responding from May's text messages?
Because we work together and we're in a meeting room discussing something important. I was telling her that I'm breaking up with you.
What? Breaking up with me?
Yes, that's right. I have no choice but to break up with you. Our legal marriage registration was scheduled for next week. We had the ceremony, but we're not legally married yet, which is fortunate.
Wait, Thomas, why are you suddenly saying we should break up?
Why? How can I not break up after this?
Is it because of her? Did she turn you against me somehow?
No, it's because of you and your behavior. I finally see who you really are. I can't marry someone who looks down on the director I respect.
Respect? But May is below you. She doesn't even have a degree.
So what? Only someone lacking class would mock others for their education.
This has to be a joke. Thomas, are you being forced to write this?
No one is forcing me to do anything. This is my decision after seeing how you truly think and behave. The director has taught me more in 1 year than I learned in 4 years at Harvard. She's brilliant, hardworking, and rose to her position through pure merit.
But Thomas, we're perfect together. We both went to Harvard. We both have prestigious backgrounds.
Grounds aren't important, Catherine. And not just you, but your whole family was trying to hide her existence. I don't want to be part of such a family.
But having no college degree is embarrassing. It's May's fault for having such a shameful education level. Besides, we just had our wedding ceremony yesterday. Breaking up is out of the question. How can you say this after our happy wedding?
Happy wedding? What part of it was happy? I could only manage a strained smile the whole time. After you threw water on my boss and kicked her out, how could I possibly be happy in that situation?
What? I thought you understood that I was just protecting our reputation. We can't have people like her at our wedding.
The director always scolds me for caring too much about what others think. Especially when I'm unsure about work. I hesitate between pushing through on my own or asking for help, end up failing, and get scolded for being too concerned with appearances. Yesterday's wedding was exactly like that.
What do you mean?
Whether to force myself through the wedding or cancel it. I should have canceled it quickly instead of hesitating. But I'm too concerned with appearances, so I overthought everything. What would I tell the parents and friends who came? What about the wedding gifts? So I forced myself to go through with the wedding.
But everyone had such a good time. The ceremony was beautiful. Everyone said we looked perfect together.
It might have appeared to them like that, but after a day, I finally made up my mind. I don't care if people get angry. I don't care what they think. I'm gonna prioritize my own feelings, that I don't want to marry you.
No, that can't be true. You really don't want to marry me, even though we just had our ceremony yesterday? Think about our future, our Harvard connections, the brilliant children we would have had.
I can't do this anymore. Let's have a discussion with both families, and let's officially cancel our marriage.
No way. Absolutely not. I don't want to break up with you, Thomas. I want to be your wife. We were supposed to be a power couple with Harvard degrees.
Having a good education doesn't guarantee job performance. And you clearly lack common sense. I don't think people like us should get married.
What? People like us? What do you mean by that?
People who judge others based on their educational background rather than their character and abilities. I used to think like you, but working under Director May has shown me how wrong that mindset is.
Thomas, please, we can work this out.
Well, I'm getting back to work. The director is busy, and please stop sending these ridiculous messages.
Thomas, wait! Don't go. Let's talk about this face to face.
I've made my decision. Goodbye, Catherine.
This is the worst. Thomas won't answer my calls and is ignoring my messages. This is all your fault. What are you going to do about this?
Didn't he tell you not to contact me anymore? Can't a Harvard graduate read English?
How dare you mock me at a time like this? I'm in crisis. My wedding is ruined, my fiancé won't talk to me, and it's all because of you.
I didn't ask Thomas to break up with you. That was his own decision after seeing how you behave.
Shut up, you uneducated nobody. Don't get cocky just because you have a position at a big company. You've turned Thomas against me. What did you tell him?
I didn't need to tell him anything. Your own words and actions did all the work.
I'll never forgive you. I'm going to tell everyone this wedding cancellation is your fault. I'll tell my brother, my parents, everyone.
Go ahead. Feel free to do so. I don't mind at all.
Acting all cool now, huh? But my family loves me. Especially my brother. He's the most lenient with me. I'm sure he'll divorce you as soon as I tell him. He always takes my side. He'll be furious when he finds out what you've done.
Oh, haven't you heard yet? I already handed him the divorce papers.
What? What did you say? You're lying.
I'd had enough at your wedding. That day I was most angry at my husband, not you, so I handed him divorce papers that night.
Really?
I'm used to being looked down on by you and my husband not standing up for me. But to not even tell me about his sister's wedding, the dinner, or the venue, and then pretending to be single in front of Thomas? That was going too far. We can't remain married in this situation.
Really? So not only did I lose my fiancé, but my brother is losing his wife too? All because of one wedding?
On top of that, apparently he saw me getting water thrown on me. But he didn't come to help, just casually attended the wedding. When he came home, his first words were, "You really got soaked, huh?" I don't need such a terrible man in my life anymore.
But isn't it stupid for you to initiate divorce? No one will marry a woman like you without a degree. You'll end up all alone. You should be grateful my brother even married you in the first place.
I'd rather be alone than with someone who doesn't respect me.
How dare someone of your status hand divorce papers to my brother?
I'm getting divorced just like you wanted, so what's the problem?
That's true, but it's making me angry. Just letting you know, it'll be too late if you regret it later. If you come back saying you want to reconcile, it'll be too late.
Why don't you say that to your beloved brother instead? Tell him, even though your wife earns much more than you, you still look down on her. No one will marry a man like that.
Huh? Earns more? What are you talking about?
He was so angry when I handed him the divorce papers. He signed them in a rage, but tell him not to regret it. I expect he'll be calling soon, wanting to reconcile now that he's calmed down.
Wait a minute. You earn more than my brother, even without a degree?
Well, I am a director at a major corporation. I make a decent annual income. Your brother's salary, on the other hand, has been quite disappointing lately. Unlike some people who got demoted for messing up at work.
What? My brother was demoted?
He pulled off his boss's toupee while drunk, called him a high school-educated baldy, insulting both his education and his baldness. After that, his boss targeted him, his work suffered, and he got demoted pretty quickly.
What? What was my brother thinking? So he's been lying to us about his job and his salary?
Like brother, like sister, I suppose. You both care so much about appearances.
This is too much to process. My perfect wedding, my perfect fiancé, and now I find out my brother is like this too? Everything is falling apart.
Actions have consequences, Catherine. Maybe this will be a learning experience for you.
What am I supposed to do now? Everyone will be talking about our canceled wedding.
Perhaps you could use that Harvard education to figure something out. Anyway, feel free to tell your brother about all of this. We're divorced now, so I have nothing to fear. And that's how Catherine and Thomas officially canceled their marriage. Thomas seemed to have a breakthrough after this incident and grew into a reliable subordinate. He started producing results at work and is getting good evaluations from others, so he might be up for promotion soon. As for me, my ex-husband and his mother completely changed their attitude and started desperately trying to reconcile with me. I presented them with a compilation of all their past awful behavior and demanded compensation instead. Now, Catherine is apparently being blamed by her entire family, being said, "You cost us a competent wife and a lot of money."
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.
Hey, Sarah, we've got pretty good private insurance coverage, right? What kind of plans and amounts do we have again?
What's with the sudden interest? You've always dumped all the insurance stuff on me and never cared about it.
Well, I've grown up, you know. Remember that health checkup we both had the other day? It got me thinking about various things.
Since when do you think about health checkups? You usually just toss the results in a drawer.
Come on, give me some credit. People can change, right? We're both getting older, so I thought I should understand our insurance better.
Well, that's actually a nice change.
Right? We need to think ahead about what happens if something goes wrong with either of us. Like how much money would come in, and planning for life's uncertainties, you know?
You really have changed. I've been telling you these things for ages, but you always brushed me off. But since you're asking, check the cabinet in the living room. There's a file with all our insurance information.
Got it. I'll borrow this for a while.
Sarah! I just stopped by your house earlier. As always, it's so tidy no matter when I visit. Carol, I've always told you to stop coming over unannounced. And you used the spare key to enter when no one was home again. That spare key is for when the owners aren't home, and since your house is always clean, what's the problem? That's not the issue. So, what brings you here this time? Are you just using our home as a rest stop during your outings again? I actually came to see you today. I'm having tea with my friends soon, and I wanted to borrow that nice-looking bag of yours. What? Remember that black bag you carried when you visited last time? That beautiful, stylish designer bag? I've been wanting to use it for ages. The one with the gold clasp? That's for my grandmother. Yes, that's the one! It's so elegant. My friends will be so impressed. That bag is off limits. It was a special gift from my grandmother. Oh, is that so? Well, I've already taken it. I'll take good care of it, don't worry. What? Why are you so upset? I borrow things all the time. You don't borrow, Carol. You take them without asking. Same difference. I'll return it eventually. But you know, I think this bag suits me better than you. Maybe I should just keep it. It goes so well with the dresses and gowns I borrowed too. Oh my, these large earrings look fabulous on me too. Wait! You've already taken it? And you took other clothes and accessories too? Come on, it's not a big deal. They were in the back of your closet, so you probably don't use them much anyway. The back? You went through my entire closet? Of course! How else would I find the good stuff? That's a complete invasion of privacy! Privacy? Between family? Don't be silly. No, this is getting out of control. I might as well take everything for myself. Return my things now, Carol. I'm not joking. Oh, so serious. You have plenty of nice things. Why be so stingy? It's not like you'll be wearing any of it anyway. Such lovely bags and clothes would be wasted on a sick person. Huh? What do you mean by sick person? Did I say something? You just called me a sick person. What are you talking about? Oh, nothing at all. Anyway, I'll be borrowing these things for a while. See you later. Hey, Mark! Your mother let herself in with a spare key again. Please, go and take that key away from her.
She won't give it back no matter what I say. It's not like I can forcibly take it from her.
She's your mother, not mine. Handle it.
I've tried. She doesn't listen to me either.
Try harder. This is getting ridiculous.
What did she do this time?
Forrest is fine at this point. She's taken my things again. This time she took my bag, clothes, and accessories. I've never had so many things stolen at once.
Don't use words like stolen. She's probably just borrowing them as usual, right?
No, Mark. When someone takes things without permission, that's the definition of stealing.
Come on, it's just Mom being Mom.
And you say it's borrowing, but she keeps them for at least a year every time. And she only returns them after I've begged repeatedly.
She eventually returns them, though?
After I've had to ask dozens of times. That's not borrowing. If I don't say anything, she just claims this is mine now.
That's just her joking around. You know how she is.
It's not a joke when she actually keeps my things.
Then just consider whatever she takes as gifts. You have plenty of clothes and bags. It wouldn't hurt to share a few, right?
What?
I mean, you're always buying new stuff anyway.
That doesn't make it okay for her to take my things.
Consider it an early estate clearance. If you think of it that way, it's actually helpful that she's taking stuff.
Estate clearance? What nonsense are you talking about? Age-wise, your mother Carol will pass away before me.
Actually, you might go sooner than you think.
Huh?
Nothing at all.
No, you definitely said something. What's going on, Mark?
Sarah, I need to talk to you.
Yes, clearly we do. What's with all the weird comments?
Will you divorce me right now? I don't need a sick wife.
What? Divorce?
I've put a lot of thought into this, and it's best for both of us.
Best for both? You're not making any sense.
I've already taken care of the insurance paperwork. I've arranged it so I can still receive your insurance benefits after the divorce. So all that's left is to get divorced.
Wait, Mark. What's with the sudden talk of divorce and calling me a sick wife? What's going on?
You haven't seen your health checkup results yet, have ya? Well, you wouldn't know since I saw the results and threw them away.
You threw away my health results? Why would you do that?
To spare you the shock, of course. The truth is you have a pretty serious illness, and you only have a short time left to live.
What? Are you serious?
Deadly serious. Oops, bad choice of words.
This isn't funny, Mark. What exactly did the results say?
Actually, the hospital called me directly in a panic. They said I needed to bring you to the hospital urgently for additional tests.
What?
They were really concerned, said it was critical that you come in ASAP.
The hospital called you about my results? That's strange.
It sounded so serious that I talked to Mom about it. She said if the hospital is calling urgently, it must be a major illness.
You actually discussed my private medical information with your mother?
I needed advice, and she knows a lot about medical stuff. When I showed her your test results, she said your blood test numbers were abnormally low, so you must not have long to live.
You showed her my actual test results? That's a complete violation of my privacy.
Family doesn't have privacy. That's what Mom always says. She also said I should get rid of a wife like you as soon as possible.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you want a divorce because of this? Instead of worrying about a wife who might have a serious illness, you're asking for a divorce. Are you in your right mind?
I really agonized over this, but I can't take care of a sick person. I'm already so busy with work.
What?
Besides, I hate hospitals. I can't stand that particular smell. That means no hospital visits, and I definitely can't waste my precious days off.
You're worried about days off while I'm supposedly dying?
So a divorce would be super helpful for me.
You've got to be kidding. These are the words you have for your wife of many years?
I'm just being practical. No sense in both of us suffering.
So basically, you want to abandon your sick wife?
Abandon is a harsh word. I'm divorcing you because you got sick. The divorce is your fault, so don't make me the bad guy here.
What? I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Mom is also telling me to divorce you quickly. She says having a sick family member is depressing. She keeps nagging me to divorce you because it brings bad luck to our family.
Oh, so this is Carol's idea.
Not just hers, I agree completely. She's even started looking for my next wife. Next time I need to marry someone young and healthy.
You can't be serious. What horrible parents and child you are.
We're just looking out for our own happiness. If you want to blame someone, blame your weak self for getting sick. I don't need a depressing sick person in my life. Life's unfair sometimes. Too bad for you. Go live out your treatment alone, you dying old hag.
I see. Good luck then.
That's what you should be saying. I've already signed the divorce papers and left them in the living room. I don't know how much time you have left, but good luck being lonely.
My health checkup results show I'm perfectly healthy, and I plan to live until I'm 100. Please don't confuse me with yourself, who has a serious illness and not much time left.
Huh? What are you talking about? You're the sick one.
No, Mark, I'm not.
But the hospital called! The test results!
Let me return your words exactly. Go live out your treatment alone, you dying old man. I don't want anything to do with this anymore.
Hey, what are you suddenly saying? You're not making any sense, Sarah. You're the one with the serious illness. You're the one who needs treatment. Your condition is so serious that the hospital made that urgent call.
About that phone call from the hospital, did they specifically say that your wife needed the urgent re-examination?
They said they needed to do more tests.
Did they specifically name me?
I don't remember exactly. It was a stressful call.
You were told to bring your wife to the hospital, right? They didn't say they needed to examine me. That's because you're the one who needs re-examination.
Me? No, that can't be right. I feel fine.
So do I, but one of us needed re-examination, and it wasn't me.
You must have misunderstood the results.
Actually, I received a call from the hospital too.
What?
They said my husband should come in for immediate re-examination, and that I should accompany you as your spouse to hear the results.
What? That's impossible! They called about you! Your results were abnormal!
My health checkup results show I'm perfectly healthy. You said you threw away my test results, right? But that hospital allows you to view results online. I haven't seen the mailed results, but I checked the details online.
Is that true? You looked at the results online?
Yes, and they were completely normal, all within healthy ranges.
But Mom said...
And I also checked your results while I was at it. I know about the need for re-examination, too.
You looked at my results, too?
Yes, and there were several concerning markers that require immediate follow-up. You refused to get re-examined, barely listening to me, saying it's probably just high blood pressure again. You said you couldn't take time off work for something so trivial.
I didn't think it was serious.
When in fact, there were many issues beyond blood pressure that needed re-examination.
Oh.
So I asked the hospital to contact you directly. I thought surely you'd go for re-examination if the hospital told you.
So that call wasn't about you at all?
No, it was about you. They probably asked you to bring your wife so I could support you through the process. But I never imagined you'd think it was about me rather than yourself.
But I don't have any problems in my daily life. I feel completely fine. No symptoms whatsoever.
Many serious conditions don't show symptoms until they're advanced. That's the whole point of health screenings.
And Mom said your test results must indicate a serious illness. Those blood test numbers are definitely dangerous.
It's amazing that you'd believe someone who isn't even a doctor.
But Mom Mom gets health checkups every year. She must be more experienced than us at reading test results. And she said your results looked similar to her friend who recently passed away. So you must have a serious illness too.
Carol does diligently get her checkups, but she just feels healthy because of that. She completely ignores the dietary improvements they recommend, so her blood sugar is too high. Her blood test numbers are several times the normal range. No wonder my healthy numbers look abnormally low to her.
So she doesn't know what she's talking about?
Exactly. She's comparing apples to oranges. And that friend who passed away, wasn't it from a car accident? To say I must have a serious illness because my results look like someone who died in an accident? If you're serious, maybe you should get your head examined.
What? That's how it was? So you really don't have any illness? You're not dying soon?
I'll say it again. I'm the picture of health. I take good care of my diet and exercise.
So I'm the one with a serious illness?
Your test results certainly indicate that possibility.
I'm the one who doesn't have much time left? Is that really true?
The details depend on the re-examination results. If they find the worst-case scenario, then yes, you might not have much time left.
No way! That can't be! Me? Sick? I'm only in my 40s!
Illness doesn't care about age, Mark. Well, I'm going to submit these divorce papers now.
Wait, what?
Let's see, your signed papers are in the living room, right? I think I'll leave work early today and submit them.
What? You're submitting the divorce papers now?
Yes, that's what you wanted, right? A divorce from your sick spouse?
But that was when I thought you were sick!
So it's only okay to abandon a sick spouse if it's not you who's sick?
No! I mean, that's not what I...
Just leave everything to me. You need to contact the hospital for re-examination as soon as possible.
Sarah, wait, let's talk about this.
There's nothing to talk about. You've made your feelings very clear.
But I was mistaken! I didn't know!
Goodbye, Mark. Good luck with your treatment. What are we going to do? Mark, my beloved son has cancer! They say surgery is necessary. And there's a possibility the cancer has spread elsewhere. If it has spread, he doesn't have much time left. Oh my, that's terrible. They said it might be early stage, but we can't let our guard down. For now, Mark is being admitted to the hospital today. Sarah, could you bring the necessities for his hospital stay right away? Please, take care of that yourself, Carol. I've divorced him, so I'm no longer involved. What? You can't be serious! Sarah, you actually divorced Mark? Yes, since divorce papers were presented to me, I promptly submitted them. How could you, in his condition? Ask your son. He's the one who prepared the papers. So, Mark's hospital admission has been decided, right? Yes, they're admitting him today for pre-surgical testing. Then he doesn't need all those expensive designer suits anymore, does he? I can take his platinum limited edition shoes and watches too, right? What? You're thinking about his possessions at a time like this? Think of it as an early estate clearance. How can you say such a thing? Those are your son's words, not mine. The total value is... wow, impressive. If I sell them online, I could get over $50,000. Wait, Sarah! You can't take his things. He needs those. For what? Hospital gowns don't require designer accessories. Do you think you can just do whatever you want? Early estate clearance is bad luck, and taking things away while the person is absent. Did you just say that? After repeatedly taking my things without permission? Oh, that's different. I was just borrowing. How many times did I ask you to stop, but you never listened? That was just family sharing. And recently, you even took my grandmother's precious bag. I'll be stopping by your house uninvited later. Wait a minute, don't just enter someone's house without permission. That's rich coming from you. My situation is completely different. How exactly? You've been entering my home without permission for years. That's because I'm family, mother-in-law privileges. I'm no longer your daughter-in-law, remember? Well, good luck with your beloved son's hospitalization and admission procedures. Meanwhile, I'll be making myself at home at your place. Sarah, don't you dare! Watch me, and don't worry, I'll return everything. Eventually, in a year or so. This is completely different from what I did. Is it? I think it's exactly the same. Please, Sarah, Mark needs you now. No, he doesn't. He made that very clear.
Sarah, listen to me. Please, just hear me out. I was diagnosed with cancer, but they say it was detected early.
That's good news.
The surgery last week went well, and my progress is good.
Thanks for the update. So you're not terminal after all. That's good for you.
For now, at least, but there's still a chance of recurrence, and mentally, it's tough.
I imagine it is.
Even though the surgery was successful, I never imagined I'd get cancer. I still can't wrap my head around it, and I can't sleep at night thinking about the possibility of recurrence.
Mark.
So please, Sarah, won't you stay by my side?
After everything you said?
I want you to support me as my wife.
I'm sorry, but I've already submitted the divorce papers.
We could just file marriage papers again.
It's not that simple, Mark.
I'm sorry for saying those stupid things. I was wrong to try to abandon you first. I truly regret it. So please, forgive me.
If apologies were enough, we wouldn't need police. Don't act like a child.
What can I do to make this right?
You have no idea how hurt I was as your wife. You were ready to throw away years of marriage because you thought I was sick.
I understand this isn't something that can be fixed with just an apology. So I'll give you money. I'll give all my insurance money to you as compensation.
Huh? Insurance money?
Between hospitalization, surgery, and cancer insurance, I should get tens of thousands. I'll give it all to you as an apology. We must have great coverage. You've always handled all that stuff. So please, forgive me. Will you marry me again?
Unfortunately, you don't have any private insurance.
Huh?
You heard me.
What do you mean I don't have insurance?
You might get something from your company insurance, but it's mostly just a minimal plan with almost no benefits. Even if you get something, it would only be a few thousand.
That can't be right. We must have insurance.
Actually, doesn't your plan exclude cancer?
Wait a minute. So you're saying I don't have any insurance?
You dumped everything on me and don't remember anything.
But you're so careful, you must have gotten me insurance.
I'm a worrier, so I have various insurance policies, but you said you didn't want any of it. You said only idiots get insurance. You wouldn't even join the affordable insurance plan I recommended.
Oh, I said that? Really?
Multiple times, every time I brought it up. And now you're saying tens of thousands should be coming? How would money come to someone who hasn't paid any premiums?
No way! Then what about my hospitalization costs? I even had surgery. I got cancer and won't get any money?
You chose this path yourself, and with the divorce settlement splitting our savings in half, I'm worried about treatment costs if your cancer returns.
What?
Cancer treatments sometimes include medications not covered by insurance. If you need those, your savings won't be enough. You'll either have to go into debt or give up on treatment.
No, this can't be happening!
Insurance really is necessary when the time comes.
Wait, I can't handle this! I can't afford full-price treatment! What am I gonna do?
Well, I'll be taking my leave now.
No! Wait, don't go!
I hope you can be discharged without any recurrence.
Please, Sarah, don't go! Come back! I promise to take your side instead of Mom's. I'll take away her spare key.
Too little, too late.
I promise I'll always be on your side if anything happens. Please come back. I need you, Sarah. I can't go through this alone.
It's too late now. Let's both take care of our health from now on, shall we?
Sarah, please, I'm begging you.
Goodbye, Mark. After that, Mark was discharged without any recurrence. However, I heard he was removed from the major project he was handling at work due to his illness and transferred to a quiet department. This was really hard on Mark, who loved his work, and apparently, news of our divorce somehow spread throughout the company, causing everyone to treat him with kid gloves. As for his mother, Carol, I heard she was so shocked by her son's serious illness that she collapsed from stress and unfortunately hit her head badly, leaving her with mild paralysis in her right leg. Mark keeps sending me messages like, "Help me, I can't get insurance now, and Mom needs care, and I'm feeling so alone." But I'm ignoring them all and focusing on my health as I walk my new path in life.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.
Hey, Sarah! About my upcoming wedding, could you just stay home? There are some complicated circumstances, and it seems that we can't arrange a seat for you. What? A wedding? Sarah, you're just my dad's second wife, and my stepmother, right? Even though we've lived together for nearly 20 years, you're not my real family, so I really need you to not attend. Wait a minute, Hannah. This is all too sudden. I can't keep up. First of all, what wedding? Upcoming? Meaning you're actually getting married? Oh, I hadn't told you about the marriage yet? Actually, I'm getting married. I got proposed to recently, and I've already met his parents. We're planning to have the wedding ceremony within this year. What? I haven't heard a word about this. When did you even meet this person? You never introduced him to us or mentioned you were dating someone serious. About 6 months ago at a mixer. Ryan is super handsome, and his family is loaded. Why would I need to tell you about my dating life? 6 months? That seems rather quick to decide on marriage. This was fate. When you know, you know. Something this important as marriage. Why didn't you tell me right away? Since I wasn't going to invite you to the ceremony anyway, what's the point of telling you? Why won't you invite me? Even though we're not related by blood, I'm your mother, the mother who has raised you for 20 years. I want to celebrate your marriage at a beautiful venue too. I understand how you feel, but it's impossible due to complicated circumstances. I've told him and his parents that our family is just me and Dad. Imagine if I suddenly brought you along. Everyone would be shocked, right? Why are you saying you're from a single-father household? Your dad and I got married when you were in elementary school. Since then, the three of us have lived together as a family. Because being from a single-father household makes people feel sorry for me and attracts guys. What? When I say my parents are divorced, everyone is nice to me, especially guys who say things like, "You can rely on me as much as you want." That's why I've told all my previous boyfriends that I'm from a single-father household. By saying all your previous boyfriends, do you mean your fiancé too? Of course! As usual, I advertised myself as being from a single-father household at the mixer and caught him. Advertised being from a single-father household? Just being from a single-father household makes guys treat you like a brave girl they want to protect. Thanks to that, I managed to date the super handsome, highly sought-after Ryan, and he gave me a passionate proposal saying, "I want to give you a warm family." You've got to be kidding. So neither he nor his parents know about me? They don't know, and there's no need to tell them, so don't say anything unnecessary. Hannah, this isn't right. You're building a relationship on lies. How do you expect to maintain this deception after you're married? It's easy. You just stay away from family gatherings, and Dad keeps quiet about you. It's not like they'll ever need to know. So you think you can just continue to ignore my existence? It would be inconvenient if they found out now that I actually have a stepmother. If I lose the lavish wedding and honeymoon because of this, I won't forgive you. So you're planning such a wonderful wedding? He and his parents said they'd cover all the expenses. Ryan's family apparently owns a lot of land in their hometown. They said they'd pay for whatever kind of wedding I want because I've had a hard time growing up in a single-father household, so they're covering all the costs for this ceremony and honeymoon. What generous people! But that kindness is based on believing your lies. How can you deceive such people and have them pay for everything? Don't you feel any guilt about this? Nope, not at all. If I had even a bit of guilt, I would have told them everything by now. So, Sarah, make sure you protect my single-father household setting. I won't invite you to the ceremony, and please cooperate so they don't find out about you in the future. Hannah, listen to me. Marriage is about honesty and trust. Starting this relationship with such a significant lie is just... Oh, please, spare me the lecture. Everyone has secrets in relationships. Mine just happens to be about my family situation. This isn't a small secret. You're denying my existence and the last 20 years of our family life. It's not that serious. Look, I'm getting a dream wedding and marrying into money. Isn't that what you always wanted for me? To be happy and secure? Not in this way. Not at the expense of the truth in our relationship. Well, it's happening whether you like it or not. Just stay quiet and out of my life. Tom, listen to this. Hannah's being horrible. She's acting like I don't exist, and not telling me about her marriage is just too cruel.
Huh? What's this all of a sudden, and what marriage are you talking about?
I just got a call from Hannah. She's getting married, she says, to a wealthy landowner's son, with a ceremony planned for within this year.
What? Really?
So I suppose you didn't know either, but that's not all that's terrible. She hasn't told the groom or his parents about my existence. She's lied to them, saying she's from a single-father household, playing on their sympathy.
What?
Thanks to that, his family is covering all the costs for the wedding ceremony and honeymoon. She warned me not to expose this.
All expenses paid? So Hannah is marrying into a real wealthy family.
But don't you think this is terrible? She's deceiving them, and moreover, the way she's treating me is awful. I've raised Hannah like my own daughter for 20 years. Can't you say something to Hannah?
Well, calm down a bit, Sarah. I understand how you feel having your years of effort and memories trampled on. Being treated like you don't exist must make you really angry. But could you just bear with it?
What?
I was surprised that Hannah is getting married with this single-father household setup, but because of that, they're gonna cover all the wedding expenses, right? This is too good to pass up, so let's just go with this single-father household setting.
Wait, Tom, you're not seriously going along with Hannah's lie, are you?
But it's really helpful, isn't it? Actually, just between us, you know the savings we've been building for Hannah? I put it all in cryptocurrency, and it's all gone.
What? We saved that up for when Hannah eventually gets married, so we could give it as a wedding gift. I scrimped and saved every penny to build that up.
That's why I thought I'd try to multiply it. When I tried it with my pocket money, $1,000 turned into $10,000. So I thought I could turn Hannah's $30,000 into about $300,000.
So you used it all without consulting me, and now it's all gone?
Well, investing is hard, but I was worried this would eventually come out and was wondering what to do. But this truly is a lifesaver. Who would have thought she'd catch such a rich guy that we don't even need it? That's my daughter.
Don't mess with me. You use the money without permission, and then you're willing to go along with your daughter's lies because it's convenient. What about me? What happens to me, who's been a mother and your wife for 20 years? Am I supposed to be excluded from the wedding and live in the shadows forever?
Okay, let's do this. Sarah, let's say you're a live-in housekeeper. That way we're not completely denying your existence.
What?
Oh, with a housekeeper's setting, you might even get invited to the wedding. Well, thank you so much. Thanks to you, Hannah grew up to be a good kid, and I was able to focus on work, and we saved on wedding expenses. I don't know what would have happened without a live-in housekeeper like you.
You can't be serious, treating a family member you've lived with as a housekeeper. This is getting worse and worse.
But we left the household chores to you, so what you've been doing is essentially the same as being a housekeeper, right? There's nothing wrong with that.
What?
To be honest, marrying you was pretty much for Hannah's sake. As long as someone could take care of the house and look after Hannah, it didn't matter who my wife was.
That's...
Oh, so maybe your role is over now. If Hannah is getting married, we don't need a caretaker anymore. And for household chores, we could hire a real housekeeper. We might as well get divorced.
Divorced?
That way, the single-father household setting becomes real. Man, I'm such a genius to come up with this.
That's enough! I clearly understand what you both think of me now. It seems my 20 years have been a waste of time.
Don't be so dramatic. I'm just being practical here.
Practical? You're betraying 2 decades of marriage and family life for the sake of convenience. I can't believe what I'm hearing. Is this how little you value our marriage? Our family?
I value practicality. This is a golden opportunity for Hannah. Can't you see that?
All I see is that both of you are perfectly fine discarding me when it's convenient. Maybe I should consider that divorce seriously. Your suggestion revealed how you truly feel about me. I'm just the hired help to you, aren't I?
That's not what I meant. I was just...
Just what? Being honest for once? At least now I know where I stand in this family.
Come on, Sarah, be reasonable. Think about Hannah's future.
I've thought about nothing but Hannah's future for 20 years, but apparently that doesn't count for anything in this family. Hannah, do you have a moment? There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Sorry, I'm super busy with wedding preparations, so I don't have time to make for a live-in housekeeper. What? I heard from Dad that he told you he doesn't need you anymore and that you're getting divorced. That's right. After several discussions, we decided to formally divorce, so I'm packing my things to leave the house. That's hilarious! So the divorce is confirmed. I still can't forgive the way you two treated me, but you know, after 20 years together, I still have some affection left towards you. So before the divorce, can I meet with you once? Huh? Why would I meet with someone who is about to be divorced? For me, you're still an important daughter. That's why I have something to talk about regarding your marriage. I've heard some things, and I'm really worried about this marriage. Worried? Don't act like my mother. You're just a housekeeper. Actually, you're fired as of today. A woman who has served her purpose shouldn't interfere with my wedding. Fine, but I hope you won't regret this. I won't. I see. When you say it so clearly, it's quite refreshing. I'm going to create a happy family with him. His family is super rich, so I might even hire a real housekeeper. Then hurry up and get married and go to hell. Huh? What's with you suddenly? Go to hell is such a harsh thing to say. You said you still had some affection for me, right? That completely disappeared just now. I no longer recognize a child who forgets the gratitude for being raised for 20 years. I won't help you no matter what happens to you from now on. Because I'm not your mother. I don't really understand, but that's just fine. Just hurry up and divorce Dad. What exactly don't you understand, Hannah? That actions have consequences? That treating people who love you like garbage might come back to haunt you? Whatever. It's not like you're my real mom anyway. You're just someone Dad married because he needed help around the house. Is that what you think? That the last 20 years were just employment? Of course, you were just our housekeeper. I see. Well, thank you for your honesty. It makes what I'm about to do much easier. What are you going to do? I'm simply going to walk away from this toxic relationship and never look back. Good. That's exactly what we want. Bye-bye, Sarah. Enjoy your sad, lonely life while I enjoy my rich husband and fancy new family. We'll see who ends up with the sad life, Hannah. good luck with your marriage built on lies. I don't need any luck, because I already have everything I need. Help me, please, help me. Sarah, get me out of here right now. Huh? What's this all of a sudden? Well, I just got back from my honeymoon. The other day I had my wedding and then went straight on a honeymoon, and when I came back, his parents were at the airport for some reason. I was brought to live with them, saying we're going to live together. Oh, is that so? Thank you for dutifully reporting to someone who isn't even your mother. I've never lived with in-laws, but I hear it's tough. Why are you talking about this so casually? This isn't a report, it's an SOS! I'm asking you to help me! Without any discussion, suddenly living together, and they're telling me to do all the housework and caregiving! There's no way I can handle this hellish living situation! Oh, so it includes caregiving after all. So there are grandparents in the house who need intensive care. So you knew everything all along. That's what you were talking about the other day, wasn't it? I wanted to tell the truth to his family, but I didn't want to cancel the wedding because of it. So I investigated whether they were people who would listen calmly. Then I heard rumors that they seemed to be a family with some issues. Apparently, several marriage arrangements have fallen through because of live-in caregiving, but you wouldn't listen to me at all. You should have made me listen more seriously. Then I would have listened, and I wouldn't have gotten married. What? If I had known about this, I would have run away from him. Suddenly starting to live together and being told to do all the housework and caregiving is unacceptable. Moreover, both grandparents have dementia and don't understand what's being said. It's really unacceptable to be told to do all the caregiving and housework. Well, just calm down. You should just bill them for caregiving costs and compensation. After all, you married the wealthy son who is in high demand, right? I already tried that, but they told me I'll be working 365 days a year without even pocket money. They said the wedding ceremony and honeymoon expenses were my compensation. They said they've already paid me in advance. Wow, so that's why they were so generous. No wonder the marriage arrangements have fallen through multiple times. They've calculated precisely how to make sure you can't escape. So please, I need your help to escape from here. They're off guard because they think you don't have anywhere to return to since you're from a single-father household. They don't know that I actually have a mother. That's why now is our chance. Pretend to be a distant relative coming to visit with wedding congratulations. Then get me out of this hellish living situation. Oh my, what a wonderful plan. But too bad, since I'm no longer a mother or a housekeeper. I have no obligation to help you out. What? I've just started living alone and I'm quite busy, so good luck trying to escape on your own. Bye! Wait, please, Sarah, I'm begging you! I know I was awful to you, but I'm desperate! Desperate enough to acknowledge me as your mother now? Yes, you're my mother! You've always been my mother! Please, help me! How convenient that you remember that now. Where was this sentiment when you were planning your wedding? I was stupid and selfish. I was blinded by Ryan's wealth and the promise of an easy life. I didn't think about the consequences. And now you're facing those consequences, just as I warned you. Please, Sarah, I don't have anyone else to turn to. Dad is just useless in this situation. Have you told him about your predicament? Yes, but he just said to stick it out because of how wealthy they are. He doesn't understand how bad it is here. I see. Well, I'm sorry you're in this situation, Hannah, but my answer remains the same. You made your bed. Now lie in it. You can't be serious! You're really going to abandon me here, after everything we've been through? Everything we've been through? Like how you abandoned me? How you denied my existence? How you treated me like hired help instead of family? That everything? I'm sorry, I truly am. Please, Sarah. Mom, help me! It's too late for that. I've moved on with my life. I suggest you figure out how to do the same.
Help me, Sarah! At this rate, both Hannah and I will be drowning in debt and end up on the streets!
What?
Actually, just now Hannah came back saying she's getting divorced. Her husband's family also came over, and both families are discussing the divorce.
Really? I'm surprised that she managed to escape on her own and immediately starting divorce talks. That's good, isn't it?
How is any of this good? We're being told to pay $80,000 in cash at once to get divorced. They want us to pay back all the costs for the wedding ceremony and honeymoon. If not, they won't agree to Hannah's divorce, and she'll have to return to living with them right away.
Then just pay it. If your daughter is in trouble, as a parent, you should help her out.
What are you saying? It's $80,000! $80,000!
You have the money you saved for when Hannah gets married, right? If you gather that and your current savings, you should be able to pay about $80,000. Oh, sorry, I forgot that the money you carefully saved was blown on cryptocurrency.
Why are you laughing? This is no laughing matter!
You created this situation yourself, didn't you? You spent the money I had saved up bit by bit, and including that, I took almost everything in the property division, so your savings are almost zero. I'm fine because I have a daughter who married into a wealthy family, you said, and gave me all the cash, didn't you?
Damn it, I never thought this would happen! I thought since Hannah married into a wealthy family, our retirement would be secure! I thought as long as we had a house and car, we'd be fine without savings!
Sorry your bet didn't pay off. Hannah must be having a hard time, too. Having a hard time. But as a parent, you need to do your best for her.
Hey, Sarah, you're Hannah's mother too, right? Even if you're not related by blood, you've lived together as her mother for 20 years. So couldn't you help us in a time like this?
What?
Actually, why don't you just come back to me? With the money I gave you, we should be able to make $80,000. Then Hannah can get a clean divorce, and we can live together as three again. Let's return everything to how it was, all nice and smooth.
Save your dreams for when you're asleep. I have no intention of returning to being a convenient housekeeper. Who would want to be family with you two again?
Wait, you're getting on in years and being single must be lonely. If things continue like this, you'll end up a pitiful old lady. Old age without a family to rely on is tough.
It's still much better than living with you two. In fact, I'm very happy.
What?
It's good that you have a daughter you can rely on as family, so the two of you should support each other and live happily. Now, if you'll excuse me, goodbye forever.
Sarah, please, I'm desperate here. Hannah won't stop crying, and his family is threatening legal action if we don't pay.
That sounds like a personal problem. Why would I care about the troubles of people who treated me like I was disposable?
I made a mistake, okay? I admit it. I was wrong to suggest the divorce and wrong to go along with Hannah's lie. Just forgive me.
And you were wrong to invest our savings without consulting me, and wrong to treat me like a housekeeper all these years.
Yes, all of that. I was a terrible husband. But please, Sarah, I'm begging you, help us just this once and I'll never bother you again.
You certainly won't bother me again either way. I'm definitely blocking your number after this call.
You can't be serious. After 20 years of marriage, you're just going to abandon us like this?
Like father, like daughter. You both seem to think relationships only matter when they're convenient for you. Now you're learning that's not how it works.
Sarah, please, what can I do to convince you? I'll do anything!
There's nothing you can do. You've shown me exactly who you are, Tom. Both of you have, and I deserve better than to be your safety net when things go wrong.
But what about all our years together? Don't they count for anything?
They counted for me every single day, but apparently they meant nothing to you when you were ready to discard me for Hannah's wedding scheme.
But people make mistakes! We can definitely fix this!
Some mistakes can't be fixed, Tom. Goodbye. I immediately blocked their contacts. They shouldn't know the address of the apartment where I started living alone, so I'll never have to deal with those two again. As for what happened to them after that, after many discussions, it seems that the groom's side had also hidden the live-in arrangement and caregiving. And our side had hidden the existence of a mother, so it was discovered that both sides had been deceitful. As a result, they agreed to a mutual non-claim for damages. However, they had to pay his family about $40,000, split from the wedding and honeymoon expenses. Hannah and her father seem to be frantically trying to borrow money from relatives and friends. But no one is willing to lend to the two who betrayed 20 years of gratitude. They apparently spend their days yelling at each other. Because of you, I lose contacts every time I call an acquaintance. And I'm losing all my friends too.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.